I didn't wake up that morning expecting anything to change. It was just another ordinary day. Same morning routine, same tired thoughts, same quiet frustration I'd learned to live with. But that day, something cracked. Not loudly, not with fireworks, just a quiet realization. The kind that sneaks up on you when you're tired of your own excuses. For years, I thought my life was hard because of everything outside of me. My boss didn't recognize my effort. My parents didn't raise me with enough support. The world was unfair. The economy, the timing, the people around me. It was always something, always someone. I told myself I was doing my best. I worked hard, kind of. I tried, on some days. I wanted more, but I didn't know how to get it, and so I stayed in the same cycle. Waking up tired, filling my day with distractions, scrolling, complaining, doing just enough to avoid guilt, but not enough to feel proud. Deep down, I was waiting for something to save me. A new job, a new person, a new year, anything but me. That day, I got home late. Another long day where nothing got better. Dinner alone, TV on in the background, phone in my hand but no real messages. I looked around my small apartment. Laundry piled up, bills unopened, a gym bag in the corner I hadn't touched in weeks, and I don't know what triggered it. Maybe the silence, maybe the loneliness. But I just stopped and I said it out loud, quietly to myself. Maybe it's me. I didn't say it with anger. I didn't say it with shame. I said it like I was finally telling the truth. And suddenly, it all made sense. I wasn't stuck because of anyone else. Not really. I was stuck because of the choices I made, or didn't, make. I said I wanted change, but I wasn't willing to change myself. I wanted success, but slept in every day. I wanted health, but kept eating junk. I wanted confidence, but avoided every challenge that scared me. I blamed the outside world, but I hadn't taken control of my world. That realization hit me like a wave, painful, but also freeing, because if I was the problem, then I could also be the solution. That night, I didn't write a 5-year plan. I didn't post a big announcement. I didn't turn into a different person. I just did one small thing. I cleaned my room. Every corner, every drawer, every surface. It sounds small, but for me, it was the beginning of taking ownership. Jim Rohn said, "Your personal philosophy is the greatest determining factor in how your life works out." And that night, my philosophy shifted from, "Why is this happening to me?" to, "What am I going to do about it?" The next day, I woke up an hour earlier, not because I had to, but because I could. I made breakfast. I read 5 pages of a book. I turned my phone off for a while. It wasn't dramatic. No one noticed. No one clapped. But I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Momentum. It was slow, and some days I slipped. But now I knew the truth. I was responsible for my life, not my parents, not my boss, not the economy, me. There were still voices in my head, old ones. You'll never stick to it. You've failed before. You're not that kind of person. But every time I chose action over excuses, those voices got quieter. Jim Rohn said, "Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment." So I built that bridge one step at a time. Instead of blaming others, I started learning from them. Instead of seeking comfort, I chased clarity. Instead of waiting for motivation, I created routines. My life didn't change overnight, but I did, and that made all the difference. Here's what I now know. No one is coming to rescue you. Life will not hand you success. Growth doesn't begin when things get easier. It begins when you get stronger. Most people live reactive lives. They wait, complain, hope, but hope is not a strategy. Ownership is. When I accepted responsibility for my life, I took back the pen. I started writing a new story. Not a perfect one. Not a fast one. but a real one. Maybe you're in that place right now. Frustrated, tired, waiting. Maybe you've built 1,000 quiet excuses, and deep down, you know you're capable of more. This isn't judgment, it's a mirror. One I had to face too. If you're willing to admit that you might be the problem, then here's the good news. You're also the solution. You're the turning point. You're the shift. You're the decision that changes everything. Start small. Be honest. Clean one room. Read one chapter. Wake up 1 hour earlier. Don't do it for Instagram. Don't do it for applause. Do it because you deserve to become the person you were meant to be. Jim Rohn once said, "If you will change, everything will change for you." That's not a quote, that's a promise. And I'm living proof it's true.